Have you ever noticed how happiness can show up for 10 seconds and then disappear the moment you remember your life again? Yeah, that tiny window where you feel light, safe, almost okay. Here's the weird part. Your brain isn't waiting for your problems to be solved. It's waiting for a signal, a cue, proof that right now isn't a threat. So if you can change the signal, you can change the feeling fast. These are 5 brain tricks that can make you happier in 10 seconds. Not forever, not magically, but long enough to remind your nervous system what calm feels like. And that matters more than most people realize. 1. The name it to tame it trick. Have you ever been in a bad mood and you don't even know why? You just feel irritated, heavy, off, and then you start acting like the world is the problem. Here's the psychology. When emotions stay vague, the brain treats them as danger. Uncertainty triggers stress. It's why anxiety loves blurry feelings. So do this. In your head, label your emotion with one clean sentence. Not a story, not a TED Talk, just a label. I'm feeling rejected. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling embarrassed. That's it. This works because of emotional granularity, the skill of identifying emotions precisely. The moment you name it, your prefrontal cortex comes online, and your amygdala, the panic alarm, turns down. You're basically telling your brain, we understand what's happening, we're not lost. And that alone can shift your mood in seconds. 2. The micro-win dopamine switch. Have you ever had a day where everything feels pointless, so you do nothing and then you feel worse because you did nothing? That spiral isn't laziness, it's learned helplessness in a modern outfit. Your brain needs evidence that you have control, not motivation, control. So give it a micro-win, something so small it feels almost stupid. Make your pillow look neat, drink water, open a window, reply to one message, put one thing back where it belongs, then pause for 1 second and notice, I did that. That tiny completion releases a quick hit of dopamine, the reward chemical tied to progress. And progress is one of the fastest ways to create hope. The trick isn't productivity. The trick is proving to your brain that you can move reality, even slightly. Because when the brain senses agency, it relaxes. 3. The reverse smile body hack. Have you ever smiled just to be polite and accidentally felt a little better? Not because life changed, because your face changed. This is tied to the facial feedback hypothesis. Your body doesn't only express emotions, it can also create them. Try this for 10 seconds. Relax your forehead, unclench your jaw, let your tongue rest, and give the smallest, softest smile, like you just remembered a private joke. Not a forced grin, a micro smile. When your face stops signaling danger, your nervous system stops acting like you're under attack. Your brain reads your expression like data. Most people walk around with a stress face and don't even know it. They're telling their brain all day, we're not safe. Then they wonder why happiness feels far away. Your body is a remote control. Use it. 4. The good things snapback attention trick. Have you ever noticed your brain can replay one awkward moment from years ago in perfect HD, but can barely remember what made you smile yesterday? That's negativity bias. Your brain is built to remember threats more than comfort, because comfort doesn't help you survive, but threats might. So here's a 10-second counterattack. Look around and pick one good thing that is real right now. Something simple. A warm drink, a clean shirt, a quiet room, a song in the background, the fact that you made it through the week. Then do this part most people skip. Zoom in on it mentally. Give it detail, texture, color, sound. Let your brain taste it. This is called savoring, and it's one of the fastest ways to increase positive emotion. Not because you're pretending everything is fine, but because you're training your attention to stop being hostage by threat scanning. Happiness often isn't missing. Your attention just hasn't looked there in a while. 5. The future you rescue sentence. Have you ever been stressed and suddenly thought, this is my life now? Like the feeling will last forever. That's emotional reasoning trap. If I feel it, it must be true. So use one sentence that interrupts the spell. This is temporary, and my brain is exaggerating. Say it again, slowly. This is temporary, and my brain is exaggerating. That sentence creates psychological distance, a core skill of emotional intelligence. It separates you from the emotion. You stop being the feeling and start observing it. And the moment you observe something, you're no longer trapped inside it. Your brain hates uncertainty, so it tells dramatic stories. It zooms in, it predicts, it catastrophizes. But you can gently remind it, this is a moment, not a life. Now here's the real secret behind all 5 tricks. None of them solve your problems in 10 seconds. They solve something more important, the signal your brain is receiving. Because your brain is always asking one question: are we safe right now? When you label the emotion, you create clarity. When you get a micro win, you create control. When you soften your face, you create calm. When you savor something good, you create balance. When you talk to future you, you create perspective. And perspective is where happiness sneaks in. So try one trick today, just one, and notice what changes in your body. Not in your life, in your body. Because that's where happiness starts. If you want more psychology-backed scripts that decode your emotions and habits in a way that actually feels real, subscribe and comment which trick worked fastest for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.